What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Next Win podcast with your host, Aunt Ma.
Co-host Justin Vaseur.
Special guest Willie the Lender.
And we are doing our special TikTok segment called TikTok Rundown.
Run down.
Run down.
And we are going to watch TikTok videos about real estate. And we're going to see if this person is just trying to go viral with the video and it's, false information, or is it actual true information and it's verified.
Mm-hmm.
So I love this part of our segment. We've done it once. This is our second one.
Yep.
I love the way it looks.
It's really cool.
So let's just move right into it.
All right.
First video.
Well, first we got to make sure that we raise our hands for either going viral or verified. All right. So we're going to watch this video and then right after we're going to make our decision.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right. So this one has some text. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. No, I can see it, but I can't read the text. I'm not.
Read it for us, Justin.
It says, I bought my first house. The owner was weirdly in a hurry to leave, so I got it at a crazy good price.
Gonna give it up. No, please don't wake me now.
What does that yellow text say?
It says, wait for it.
He bought that home?
Yeah. It says nothing could go wrong.
So he's just happy that he has a nice big house.
Oh, okay.
That's all it did?
So the video is showing that he has a nice house.
Yeah.
And he's happy about it. And he got it at a good time.
Like a discount.
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, basically. I mean, it looks like there's a caption too, but I can't really click on it.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, it looks like he's just saying he got it at a crazy good price.
Like showing off.
The music makes me feel like I want to verify this video and that it's real, but I'm going viral.
Yeah, viral.
I'm raising my hand for viral.
I'm raising my hand.
I think viral too.
I'm saying viral.
It's literally this dude that's just walking down the street and he's taking a video in front of a big
yeah,
house.
like, check out my house. I bought it for cheap.
Right?
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
And he's acting like a homeowner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's a viral one too.
Yeah, because it's not giving any information. And I thought he was going to go into I bought this house for cheap and the owner wanted to leave it fast. And then this is why, because there's ghosts or something.
That's what I hate about TikTok videos.
Yeah.
Unless
They
I
leave
missed
out
something.
So much information.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell is going
what?
on.
What are you trying to do, man?
I want to watch it one more time
Watch
just
it
in
one more
case.
Gonna give it up.
I bought my first house. The
We're
owner was
watching it.
weirdly
Like, come
in a
on
hurry.
in. Let's see.
So I got a crazy good price. Wait for it.
I'm going to stand in front of this house because it's not mine. See?
What does it say?
Nothing could go wrong.
Nothing could go wrong.
That means everything can go wrong.
Everything could go
I feel like
wrong.
something's like in the window or something.
I think because
the person who owns the house.
That ghost.
The person who owns the house is looking out the window.
Is someone in the window?
Damn, I wish I could kind of see the comments.
Is there
but
someone in the window?
I can't tell.
All right, let's go into the next.
Yeah, that's just.
Because why would he
that's-
say nothing could go wrong?
I mean, he's trying to be sarcastic.
So maybe we need to start actually going to the videos on our phone and reading the comments.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? That might be a good idea.
Yeah. Can you do TikTok on here on
On the app?
On
probably.
the computer?
Yeah, you probably
Alright.
can.
Let's go on to the next one. Okay, this one has some text too. It says, my wife and I own 12 rental properties and we are $1.2 million in debt.
That's how you think.
That's what he doesn't want to do.
But look how happy they are. That's financial freedom.
What does it say?
It says, but that debt pays us $30,000 per month.
Yeah, see?
I hear the sounds of the seasons.
We keep $15,000 to $20,000 of that after mortgages and expenses.
Yeah.
And lose all sense of time.
And they own $2.5 million in real estate.
Yeah.
Own.
Yeah.
Justin, own.
Okay.
You can't see it on the podcast, but he's making faces.
In the last episode, we were talking about, do you really own your house if you have a mortgage?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Technically.
So I don't know.
It's
TikTok
debt.
says it.
Yeah,
we'll
TikTok
find out
says
if this is
it.
viral verified after.
Says, but this is not just a story of our success.
To a sunny place.
What people don't see is what we went through to get to this point.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. It was hard.
Where it's just you and
There you go.
me.
the sacrifices and trials our little family overcame.
He's fixing the house by himself.
Yeah, 8 years ago, we were making $35K per year.
They probably live like in the Midwest.
Oh yeah, probably. But we chose to do something about it and make a change. If you keep claiming that success, wait, what? If you keep claiming that success just comes from privilege? Oh, because someone commented.
Trust, like we said, a trust fund. Yeah.
Oh, it's privilege. Says if you keep claiming that, then you will never get where you want to be.
That's it.
Yeah.
I like that video more than the last episode where the guy was like, remember they were saying, "Oh, buy a house every 2 years."
Oh, yeah.
This one actually shows that with the work they put into it. And
yeah.
So, do you believe this family?
$30,000 a month, though. Let me think. How many properties did it say?
I mean, I'm not even gonna think that hard. I'm just gonna think that they own a bunch of rentals.
Yeah, it's
12
true.
rental properties.
Yeah. I'm going viral.
I'm raising my hand. Verified.
Yeah, I'd say verified.
Yeah, that's what I talked about.
So
Leveraging.
They do say that they're 1.2 million in debt.
Yeah, it's leveraging other people's money, like via loans.
Yeah, I think it's verified because they are talking about how it was hard to get there.
Yeah, sacrifices they made. Like you showed the guy was like building, like doing the work himself, like repairing the house himself. So.
There's no lies. How many years they said? Like 6 or 8 years or something like that, right?
Yeah, how many years?
Something like that. Yeah, it's fine, but it's like 6 or 8 years, something like that.
It took him a while.
So yeah, that's all true. That's how hard it is to do real estate.
Yeah, because then everyone makes like TikTok, like the other video, they made it look easy, but it's hard.
This is what I'm talking about, man. If you do this in your 20s,
8 years,
right?
8 years
to get there.
Yeah, almost a decade.
So you think about, if you did this in your early 20s, in your 30s, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. If only we had people like us when we were 20.
If only I had a white dad to teach me this stuff. My immigrant dad doesn't know anything.
Well, it's not.
There's a lot of successful.
It's different.
It all depends on the parent.
Yeah, it's different. They just learn different and teach us differently.
But yeah, I think that shows the hard work, all the sacrifices. I mean, it shows them having fun, but that's the end goal, right? Through all that hard work and sacrifices, their end goal is realistic, 8-10 years, almost a decade to get there. And it's true. 30,000 is manageable. It's doable with like multiple investment properties and all that.
Yeah, they said they're taking home like 20 to 15K or 15 to 20K.
Yeah, after.
Yeah, after. Yeah.
15.
Yeah, that sounds about right. After 7 years for a normal investment.
So they make 30 off the rentals, and then half of it goes to all the mortgage and the property taxes, and then they keep the other half.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, and that's also for being a little bit of aggressive investors.
Mm-hmm.
Aggressive is like constantly buying year after year.
So they buy a lot.
To get to that amount. You know what I mean? People who just buy like one a year and they just have like 4 rentals after 7 years, it's not like that.
I'm just curious, like how they go from. I mean, I guess it's debt. They are saying that they're
borrowing it. So there's leveraging it because you can leverage. The loan wise, you can leverage debt. I can leverage like if you're buying a rental. They probably bought it. This is 8 years, so the rates were low back then, right? So they can buy a rental for investment property for a lower rate. So when you rent it out, that's the problem we're renting to now is even though you buy a rental property and you rent it out, you're not making enough back because the interest is so high. But back then, like 8 years ago, the rates were lower. Mm-hmm. So if it's like at 4% maybe, right, and they're renting out for $2,000, their mortgage is what like $1,000, $1,200. They're still making money.
Yeah, I really want to see like the baby steps that they took.
Yeah,
because going from making 35K,
I
don't know if that's household. Or if that's like
maybe they bought like a house.
They're making 35K each.
So 60, 70, 70.
Yeah.
70,
even
so
that's not enough to buy stuff unless you're buying in like Missouri.
Yeah, I think that all these houses in Missouri, like they have $2.5 million in assets, and they said they had multiple. That's probably like not in California. It's all like Midwest, East Coast somewhere.
I want to do something like that then.
Because the houses are around like $50,000, $40,000, dude.
Yeah, we can do that. People do it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just gotta get a management company.
I think the reason why we don't is we just want to be able to control and see things happening. That's why.
You buy out there, you have to trust a management company unless we start our own management company out there.
Too many ideas, man.
All right,
What's
one?
the next video?
Lender.
Ooh, okay, let's see.
Okay, so she talks.
Yeah, the lender.
I bought my first home on my own at 23, and here's how I did it. My name is Tiara Plummer, and I am a licensed home loan originator in all 50 states who is here to help you unlock your home loan
50
possibilities.
states? She works for a federal bank.
First things first, I applied for a home loan, even though I knew I wasn't ready, so that my lender could tell me what I needed to do to get ready.
Yeah.
Most lenders won't
Smart.
do this, but if you're interested, this is something I can help you with. I had to pay off about $5,000 worth of debt and consolidate my student loans, so saving became my best friend. I even went to the extreme of moving in with family because every dollar counted. Next, once I got closer to my savings goal, I got myself with an experienced real estate agent. I actually worked with one agent at first, but I noticed she didn't want to actually take me out to see the properties, so I got with another agent who was willing to shop with me, and they were a perfect fit. So make sure you shop for your realtor. If you're inspired by my journey, hit that follow button and leave a comment on what you want to know, and soon I'll tell you about how the process of
Oh man,
that's half, dude.
Half.
That's like a she's fishing for more views.
Yeah, I feel like it's all more viral.
Yeah, that's more viral. I think. Let me raise my hand.
You're going viral.
I'm going viral because she didn't give out information.
I'm going verified.
Verified?
Yeah.
Why?
I think that her steps were all like the true steps.
Yeah.
To get to the next and the next. But yeah, she didn't explain a lot of other things, but I didn't really care for it. So that's why, from my understanding, it was a verified video. I said,
what was it? Viral because she did. Yes, she has really good information on it, right? But it's just to get more attention, basically. So she's going to watch my other videos.
Yeah.
In my perspective, but everything she said is correct.
Exactly.
But the purpose of the video is to go viral.
Yes. The one thing that caught my eye on that was she said, and this is what I tell everybody who decides to not go with us anymore. They always say like for her, she said, I spoke to a lender to find out my situation so I can know what I need to do in the next coming years, and they can tell me what I need to do.
Yep.
Put me in the right path to get pre-approved. So I talked to a lot of people and they're like, I'm not ready yet. I'm like, why aren't you ready? Well, one, I'm scared. I don't know about these jobs. I don't know about this. I got to figure it out. I'm like, hold up. This is the perfect time to figure it out. Let us help you, put you on that path. So when you're ready in 2 years, now you can buy. Rather than you right now hanging up the phone call and saying, I'm not ready. I'll call you in 2 years. Well, if you're on the wrong path, then we got to put you on the right path in 2 years. And then you got to wait another year or two before you can buy a home. That's 4 years.
Yep.
Don't do that to yourself. Just let us help you now. We're not making any money.
Yep.
We'll make the money off you in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But let me put you in the right path.
We're to help. Like we talk to many clients.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you. I'll run the numbers to show you, and this is what you need to do.
You know what's funny is that those clients, they say, you're so right. Okay, let's move forward. Right? And then they call me back like the next day. Yeah, I'm not ready. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? We're not trying to buy a home right now. We're just trying to see your situation and help you. That's it.
And then some clients that we actually like talk to, it turns out that you can buy a home, and then they went to buy the first home.
Yeah.
You never know.
If they wanted to.
Yep.
None of that is like checking your credit, right? No. It's just kind of like
just looking at your numbers.
And looking at numbers and presenting ideas. And
then showing me and kind of showing me your credit. And I also can do a soft pull.
Yeah, he does check the credit information.
Yeah, soft pull though, so it doesn't hurt your credit. With your permission, of course. But
I did like 6 soft pulls this year, and my credit went from 720 to 800.
Yeah, soft pulls don't count an inquiry.
I was so worried, and now I just really don't care because
it's the hard pull that hurts.
Yeah. All right, one more.
Can we go some like real estate news?
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. Okay, we'll do this one.
When the mortgage rates go up as much as they have, the real estate market would dump. The prices would go down. The problem is because the rates are so high, nobody is actually selling their home. So there's nothing on the market, right? So there's nothing on the market and there's nobody looking to buy. And so the prices just remain exactly what they were before, meaning that because there's so little inventory, the prices are still really high, even though the mortgage rates are really high. It just means the entire market has gotten a lot smaller. Like the amount of turnover in the housing market has shrunk dramatically.
So overall, nationwide, we have a lack of inventory for sale. Yes, there are
competitor.
pockets where there's a lot of inventory, but nationwide, there's not that much. If you eliminate pending sales, we have about 600,000 active listings on the market. That's not enough properties on the market to drive down home prices. We would need over 1.5, almost 2 million more homes on the market to get prices to settle down. So unless we can bring more inventory into the market without bringing buyers, don't expect to see prices to go
down. Let me finish that. To go down.
Viral or verified?
I mean, it's verified. I raised my hand for that.
Overall, verified. Because that guy doesn't usually give fake information. Even though he's my competitor, but yeah, he's usually pretty good with information. So I raise my hand and I'll say verified.
I'll say verified, but there's like a lot of things.
There's a lot of other things that are into it. It's not just that.
Well, yeah, they're trying to explain the market and what's happening right now, but they're only talking about what they want to talk about.
Yeah.
And so I actually know Min too. I did a live thing with a live IG with Min. You guys can see on my Instagram. But
he told me.
Yeah, I had to tell him, hey, don't get mad.
I was gonna tell me where it is so I can jump him. I'm just playing.
He's gonna see this right now, dude.
I'm just playing, man. We're good.
So that was just too funny. Basically, what they're saying is true. People are thinking the market's going to crash. And the reason why it's not crashing is because there's not enough homes on the market. Mm-hmm. But I also don't agree with it because prices are about to go down right now, even though rates are high. So it depends in the area.
Yep.
If they're talking about LA, they're 100%, 1000% correct. If they're talking about Vegas,
kind of, because she's saying there's not a lot of buyers. There's a lot of buyers in LA. There's a lot of buyers in LA.
Yeah.
It's just enough. It's true. It's not enough inventory.
But price won't go down.
Yeah, price will not go down. It's just continue on going up.
But in Vegas, even though there's not that many homes, price is a little bit dipping right now.
Yeah.
But it's not going to crash.
No.
So when people talk about a crash, what do they mean?
They keep thinking about freaking 2008.
But what does that mean?
They're talking about the numbers. So they're talking about like what, 20%?
Yeah, 20, like a $1 million house is gonna drop to like $600,000 or $700,000.
Right. So they're talking about 200 to 300K crashing, dropping. That's what they're talking about. That's a crash. If it goes down 100K, that's probably corrections.
Yeah.
Well, once you get to 200 to 300K, it's crashing.
That's when people go underwater. Underwater meaning the house is worth, the loan, you owe more than the house is worth.
Like we didn't even talk about like the stocks, right? So at one point, Tesla was at like $1,500 a stock before they split, right? And then they split and it went to like $300. And now it went all the way down to 150, 170, something like that. To me, that's really close to a crash, not even correction. So
yeah, I've always been curious about that. What are people actually expecting? And then I also feel like everybody's looking like they're trying to say, "Oh, this isn't 2008 anymore," or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, exactly. There's other things that could crash the market, right? Yeah. Versus just the loans. Like everybody reverts to the loans. Yeah. But I'm like, isn't there other problems that we have going on with like debt and all those things? Yeah. Like we don't really know what could crash the market. We're just trying to base it off of what happened in 2008.
Yeah, that's what they're just hoping for. They're hoping for 2008.
Because it almost seems like a buildup. Like there's some buildup going on that we're just not aware of. Like all our focus is like, oh, it's not 2008 anymore, blah, 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 this and that. But then there's something over here going on that we're like not even looking at that's going to crash the market.
I think it's not related to the real estate, that side thing. If you're, because the 2008 was like a big, It's not gonna happen again because that's why all the regulations are gone out.
Mhm.
Like our license numbers. That's because of 2008.
No,
Mhm.
you're so correct. It's not related to real estate.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be related to the economy.
Yeah, something
Or
Or
like that.
something bad happening that will affect the economy.
Yeah,
It's like
it's a
how everyone
trickle down effect.
yeah.
Right. And wouldn't that affect the real estate?
Yes.
So, like, if nobody can afford the homes, nobody's buying or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's a
what
longer
happens-
effect.
Quote unquote, nobody can afford it. No one can buy.
Yeah,
There's so many people in the world that can afford and can buy.
Yeah, that's probably like.
And that's the problem that we're having.
If you were to talk percentages, what would that be?
a recession. I think there's only like I forget the numbers, but
I think
2% of the population that would lose the homes.
if you just look
Lose
at the
their jobs.
grand scheme of things, if the world was to crash, can you survive?
What do you mean?
Can you survive to live every day? Like if there was a recession, can you survive everything that you have right now, or do you have to start selling everything that you have? You'll be okay, right?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
You'll be okay, right?
Yeah,
I'll be
work another
okay.
job.
I mean,
So what I'm saying is, most people will be okay during a recession, which means that most people can still buy a home if they wanted to.
most people.
Right now, 3 out of 3 people will be okay if there's a recession.
Yeah, but I feel like that's still kind of
What's that number?
because like
there's a number
like
of,
when you talk about like middle class, right?
We are middle class.
Are we?
Yeah. What are we then? We are middle class.
Yeah.
Our parents are middle class.
Okay.
we're middle class on the bottom.
lower middle class.
Yeah, we're lower middle class.
Because we don't make
Really?
we make too much to get any help from the government,
Yep.
but
We don't make enough
yeah.
to be
qual-
okay.
Yeah,
So, like, for example, I make too much money that my kids can't get financial aid for school, but I don't make enough. I mean, and then, yeah, I don't make enough for them to get grants and things like that. So, like, we're stuck in the middle. Like, we're okay, but actually, we're kind of hurting.
I see.
Yeah, that's middle class, where they're just kind of stuck.
yeah. We can't get any help from the government. We're on our own.
Yeah, we're on our own. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
And you
that's-
say most of people can afford a house?
If they wanted to. If their goal was to get one, the recession is not going to stop them. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like if there is someone who's already not thinking about it, then they're still not going to buy one during the recession.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm trying to find there's an exact number of when a recession hits, how many people will be affected, and it's like a low number. They say millions of people, but in the millions equates to like 1 or 2% of the population or something like that. So
Yeah. Because we have like 300
yeah,
Yeah.
mil.
That's why most people be okay. It's different nowadays. But it's like what they say, people who live in LA and they're talking about the big earthquake's coming. The big earthquake's coming. Just like the Northridge earthquake in the 90s. It's coming. Well, it's not here. Still not here.
No, I see it more like the Bitcoin. That's how I see it.
what do you mean?
Like I see it more as like people are riding the train. Like everybody's talking about real estate. Everybody's talking about wanting to be an agent or invest in real estate, this and that, do wholesaling, Airbnbs, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's getting into it, right? So they're riding the train. And so I feel like there's a bigger picture behind all that. Like something crazy is building up somewhere that we're just not aware of.
Building up.
So it's almost like everybody buying Bitcoin,
Mhm.
right? And it's causing the price to go up.
Mhm.
And everybody's like, dude, it's going up. It's going to 100K,
Yeah.
right? But then there was something else going on in the background that made it crash.
Right.
So it's like nobody was aware of it. Nobody knew what was going to crash it.
No one knew what was going to crash it and why. But someone like me who got into Bitcoin knew that something would happen and the price would go down because I bought it knowing that buy it, and I'm gonna close my eyes for 10 years. When it's 10 years, I'm gonna open my eyes and see my account. That was my exact point of doing it.
I think it's a little different because real estate is a physical asset. Like you look historically, even with all the depression, Great Recession, every major event, house prices still up. Like they will go down a little bit a year or two, and then it'll bounce back up.
And that's what a lot of people thought about for Bitcoin, unless they're just
But
really
but Bitcoin's like it's not a physical asset. This is like an old school asset. You have a house. Like you need that. People need to live in a house. A little different, I think, in my opinion.
Oh no, it for sure is different.
But you're just saying something like that. People just overbuying and it's going to crash. But something's going to cause it.
He thinks something's causing it to go up, and something's going to cause it to go down.
Well, it's cyclical. Everything's a cycle.
We just don't know what it is.
It's just the idea of like people saying prices are not going to go down, and it's like, what are you saying?
Well,
are they not, like, you don't think they're going to go down? We see them going out. Like 2021, prices from 2021, we saw them go down.
So when you say
people were saying the same thing back then. People were saying buy now because you marry what was it? Marry the price, date the rate.
Something like that, yeah.
And then people that bought in 2021, obviously in long term, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But some people will look at that and be like, "Oh crap! Like I overpaid for a home."
But that's why that's if you have if you're a short term investor.
Yeah.
If you can hold on to the asset like the house, like that's why you can hold on to it. It's going to recover.
What's a short term investor?
I mean, like you're buying it.
Like how many? How short?
2 years, 2 to 5 years.
I don't even think that's short.
A lot shorter.
Because I bought a home for $50K over asking. I lived in it for 4 years, and when I bought it, I'm like, I know I'm buying it for $50K over asking. I'm fine with it because it's going to go up.
I say short term is that you can't ride out the market. So let's say a crash happened, and you can't ride it out. I would say that's short term because you can't afford it, right? You're expecting to flip it quickly, maybe a year or two. Yeah,
within 2 years.
Yeah.
Then what makes people fall into a bad situation? Like, why are some people having a hard time with their home? Is it because they're buying something that's too expensive for them, or
yes?
Because there's a lot of like people having problems with their homes. They're like, I should have never bought a home. I should have just rented, or blah blah blah.
Because
so everyone wants to buy a 3-bed 2-bath.
Yeah.
If you're a first time homeowner, right? You have a kid or just about to have a kid, you just got married, you're buying a 3-bed 2-bath. So the rate and the price for that is way too damn high. You shouldn't buy one right now if you don't make enough money. You should actually be buying a 2-bed 1-bath condo. Just what you need right now until the market gets better, until your family grows, then you can sell and go into the house that you wanted. So you have to stay within your budget. These people, they're not thinking like that. They don't have agents to teach them, hey, maybe you don't need this price. You don't need this house. They don't talk to them about the monthly budgets. They don't talk to them about anything financial.
Like, would you say that's a majority?
I think that's a lot. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I only know myself. I look out for my clients because I'm trying to I teach them what I've been through. And like a lot of my clients are younger than me. So I want them to learn like their parents didn't teach them. So I tell them everything. I don't know if this guy, he has a lot of agents he works with. I don't know if they say any of those things to them.
This is different because like some agents just want to make money. So they'll say whatever the client wants to hear to close the deal.
And I guess that would be 50% of your agents.
Especially not marketing.
So if that's happening, then people are being put in bad situations.
Yeah.
People are foreclosing.
Yes.
People are losing their homes.
Yeah, it's because it's a combination of because FHA you can go up to 57% of your debt to income. So that's more than half your income goes to house. There are some people that do that, and I think some of those people are expecting for a pay raise or whatever. It's kind of similar to 2008, but the difference is the rates locked. Back in 2008, what happened where people were lending is subprime. So like you bought $1 million house at like 2%, right? You can afford it with 2%, but then within 3 years, it's going to go back to 6-7%. And that's what happened. And that payment triples. And then they didn't make enough money and then they foreclosed on the home. That's what happened back in the day, like 2008. With this case, sometimes it's just bad situation, right? They're already max out to, they're already like 50% of their income goes to their house, right? And so maybe an emergency comes up, hospital, accident, they can't work. And that's what happens. It's just sometimes there's a lot of bad luck too.
Yeah, because another question I have is like, it's common to say like, oh, you should look into see if you qualify now because you don't know if you're going to qualify later.
Yeah,
right.
I say that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So then, wouldn't that be the same case if someone got a home, and then something happened?
You can sell it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sell it.
That's what I told.
So what happened is back then in 2008? What happens was people couldn't sell it because it was upside down.
Well, that's what he's saying right now.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
now
If
it's
it
upside down as well.
upside down, yeah.
It would be upside down right now.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like whether it was 2021 or even now or whatever, like some home prices are dropping. Like let's say you buy a used home for like that 550K one, right? But then in the next several months, it dropped 50K.
Right.
So
And
then
you
now
need
you're
to
like,
sell, right?
Yeah, you need to sell. And then outside of that, like how does that happen? Like with, you have to put up costs and stuff for that too? Like, are you losing money or how does that work?
Yeah, you would just go into foreclosure.
Yeah.
But most people, the people who go into foreclosure is because they can't get help from anywhere else. So it's a drastic situation. A normal person.
I haven't seen too many foreclosures lately.
Yeah.
But do you see foreclosures happening in the future?
It's cyclical, so it happens.
No.
Cycle, dude. Sometimes it happens.
I don't see it happening.
Based on our economy right now?
Not.
Really?
I don't see a drastic amount. I see a little bit. So there's a little bit of people that were hurt, can't do anything about it, don't have family to ask for money, borrow money somewhere. They can't get the money, they foreclose. Yes, there's a small amount of those people.
But it's not going to be a huge like.
But it won't be a lot because there's not that much time of things going down for that to happen. Things are starting to go back up, and we're on this roller coaster. It's about to go down right now, but very quickly it's going to go back up because there's going to be a lot of people who can make it go back up again. So that's why I think that with the time that we have, there's a lot more positive than negative in the world. So there's a lot more people that can help our economy get better faster than before.
Yeah, there's no crystal ball.
No, of course. Yeah.
It's always a good time to buy. We always say it's a good time to buy because we know that house prices just can continue to go up. Even if it dips a year or two, it's going to it'll recover.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed that in today's world, there's more people that you know or just know of that have more money than ever? Like there's just so many
Not
rich
really.
people.
No. I feel like people have less money.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like, we have more millionaires, but like,
There's a bigger divide.
yeah, there's a bigger divide.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to say that there's so many more millionaires in today's world. There's so many more people with so much money.
Yeah, and they're the ones buying the homes,
They are, and there's a lot of them.
which is unfortunate.
Yes.
You know, because that's where we go into like
The rich get richer.
The
poor get
average
poorer.
person can't afford a home. You know
That's
what I mean?
Well, yeah, half and half. Because most of our clients are average. They're not rich.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. The new average is everyone's a millionaire. You're a millionaire. You're
Yeah,
a millionaire.
yes.
I'm a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire now.
All of you listening are
I'm
millionaires.
gonna walk around like a millionaire today.
This is the Next Win podcast, so we're gonna make our next win, right?
We are trying to make everybody make money from buying a home or buying a business from watching this podcast. All right, guys, we went extra long on this TikTok segment. This was really crazy. It got really deep. You two got really deep. It was great. Catch us on the next episode of the Next Win podcast. Thank you for listening to the 1 hour. If you guys like these TikTok segments, let us know so we can keep doing it. And we'll see you next time.